पूर्वाभ्यासेन तैनेव ह्रियते ह्यवशो अपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्द ब्रह्म अतिवर्तते. Hello friends, this is the 44th shlok of the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Purvabhyasena taineva, which means after practice definitely Riyate Yavasho Api Saha, which means is attracted by his compulsion. Jigyasur Api Yogasya, which means surely the seeker of yoga. Shabda Brahma Ati Vartate, which means receives the word Brahma. So, in this shlok, Shri Krishna is continuing to discuss about the person who has tried to attain yoga in his life, but he fails to attain it and dies. So he has previously said that he will take rebirth, the person who has tried to attain yoga, he will take rebirth in the family of knowledgeable people, and he will continue to make effort towards attaining yoga. Now in this shlok, he adds to that message and says that after practicing yoga, that person is naturally attracted towards that yoga. He is by his compulsion itself, he is attracted to that yoga, and in this process he eventually attains Brahma. So we must understand that the person who tries to make an effort towards attaining yoga, he continues his journey towards attaining yoga in his next life also, and eventually he succeeds in attaining yoga, is what Shri Krishna is saying over here. Now we have to understand that why is the person who tries to practice yoga in his one life is naturally attracted towards yoga in his next life. This basically happens because when a person tries to make an effort towards attaining yoga, then in this process he cultivates the samskars towards yoga in itself, and at the time of death, while his gross body is destroyed, his subtle body is still sustained, and the samskars, they stay in the subtle body. So when he takes birth in a new physical body, then those sanskars stay with him, and since in his past life he has cultivated the sanskars of striving towards yoga, that sanskars remain with him in his new life, and in his new life he continues to make progress in terms of attaining yoga, because those sanskars, they come to him naturally. So this describes why at the time of birth the newborn child or newborn baby has his personality also. This is because the sanskars stay with you, and so if you have cultivated good sanskars, then in the next life those new sanskars stay with you, and you feel naturally attracted towards the good things such as attaining yoga in your next life. While if you have cultivated bad sanskars, then you are not naturally attracted towards them. So you gain by your spiritual merit, you gain the birth in the house of knowledgeable people, and since you have cultivated the samskars of yoga, you are naturally attracted towards yoga. So you are given all the situations which are conducive for you to continue to make progress in your path for self-realization. And so whatever gain you make in terms of the self-realization, that gain is never really lost. The only thing that is lost is your gross body and the things that are associated with that gross body, which is your fame, your wealth. So things like that is what are lost. But the real things, the real prosperity, the real thing that you basically attain in your life, which is basically the knowledge towards yourself, that stays with you. The sanskars that you have cultivated, that stay with you, and as you go to the next life, these sanskars propel you towards attaining self-realization more and more. And so this wealth of self-realization, that is never really lost. They stay with you, and eventually as they stay with you and as you continue to make progress, you attain Brahma in itself. So that is the message that was presented in this shlok by Shri Krishna. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.